Hypnotic One at 623-266-1392.
If I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing.
So welcome back. And one of my favorite guests is on my show right now. I have Doc. He's the owner of Hypnotic One. Welcome back, Doc.
Well, it's nice being here,
You
Carol.
look great. You look fantastic.
Well,
what have you been doing right?
Just been changing the lens in your glasses.
Doc, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Also, I want to tell everybody, too, something. Because you come on for a reason. You help people. And when you're on and you get calls and you're talking to people, you have been able to help many, many, many people out there.
Well, you know what? I just really get off and I'm excited about helping people go from where they're at to where they want to go. Otherwise, I kind of like make them a map, and I'm a coach and I'm a trainer, and I push them into that direction. All of a sudden, I don't have to push them. They want to go that way.
Right. Now, in terms of what you do, there's a lot of things that you offer because it's not just, going and getting hypnotized and thinking you're going to walk like a duck or talk like a whatever. And these are customized, and I want you to make that a little tighter for you, Doc, on those earphones. But tell them about how you do this.
Well, everybody's a little bit different. If I had 100 smokers that come in, there's going to be 100 different programs because everybody's a little bit different. So I might start them out the same, but we make it custom made for that individual.
Okay, and you offer everybody a free 30 to 60-minute consultation. It comes along with a CD. And why do you do that?
Well, I want to introduce them to what real hypnosis is and what it can do and what it can't do. Otherwise, it's not a magic wand. But after you've experienced it the way I do it, it seems like it was a magic wand because all of a sudden you start achieving the goals that maybe the obstacles had stopped you before, and now you feel good about confronting those obstacles and moving past them.
You've been doing it for over 30 years. You have a 98% success rate, and you say that you will not let people fail.
The only way a person can fail is stay home or not show up, because we're going to take them show them how to overcome every one of the obstacles that they've experienced or they will experience.
You also have a lifetime guarantee. What do you mean by that?
Well, if you come in and say stop smoking, and 5 or 10 years later you start thinking about smoking, you call me up and says, I need a tune-up. How much is it? It's free. You come back. I don't care how long it's going to be. If I'm not in town, I can do a lot of it over the phone. It's just phenomenal because I don't really have to do that many people, maybe 1 or 2 a year that will come back or give me a call.
Now, we're going to let them call you. We want them to call you direct because and if he's doesn't answer, it's because he's on the air. So
just leave me a voicemail at 602-547-0446. That's 602-547-0446.
And his website is hypnotic1.com. What do we want to talk about today? So anything that you had in mind?
Well, I had in mind we're going to do a 2-for-1. If you come in for, say, weight loss and stop smoking, it's just one price. If you come in for stop smoking, depression is one price. So we can get rid of a couple different things, and sometimes they even work on a third one.
Yes. Now, let's talk a little about some of the different things that you can do. I love talking about these things. But I also want to talk about the children. Okay, let's talk about some of the kids out there because, there's a lot of adults that we're out there. We can get help and we can listen to this and we can, in our mind, go, that sounds good and I'm going to do it. What about our children that need help too?
Why not take care of the problems that our kids got now so that they don't have to live with it for the rest of their life? Just think of the problems that you may have that was started when you was a child. Wouldn't it have been nice if you corrected them back then so that you wouldn't have those problems? And we can do that with your children. All we ask is that they be attentive and that they're going to work with a program. It doesn't take much, but you're going to listen to a 30 to 60-minute CD every night.
And you can call him. His number is area code 602-547-0446. And call him there. Leave a message, whether it's you, whether it's for someone that you know, whether it's for one of your children.
I was talking to a college student the other day, and I asked them, because they come in, I get people that drop in and say, what do you do here? And because I'm real close to ASU West, and I says, I help people achieve their goals. And they was really asking me about could I help their memory out. Told them, I says, the funny thing is your memory is perfect. It's you that have talked yourself out of it. If you read and understand something one time, it's in your mind. So you don't have to read it 5 or 6 times. And for a college or high school student or even grade school student, when you're learning your memorization, just think, if you don't talk yourself out of it, you'll probably remember it. We teach you how to memorize everything, and you'll never forget anything.
You can call him at 602-547-0446. You're going to get a free 30 to 60-minute consultation along with a CD. He has customized programs to fit your needs. He won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee. This is something that every person out there should at least get the information on.
And there's 2 parts of your mind, and most people don't understand how to talk to the other part of your mind. One part of your mind, the conscious mind, it's about 10% of your mind. That's the analytical, calculating part of your mind. That's what separates us from every other animal on the planet, because no animal has that. The other part of your mind is your subconscious mind, and that's usually where all your habits and addictions, and that's where your emotions are at. And that's usually where your problems are created. Now, you don't talk to a 4-year-old the same way you do an adult. So you don't talk to that part of your mind the same way you would the adult mind, because it won't respond to you in a positive way. That's why you haven't broken your habits. That's why you haven't got motivation, because there's 2 reasons people fail at anything. First, they don't know how to succeed. Second, they don't want it bad enough. And it always seems like they didn't want it bad enough. That's your motivation.
Now, you can call him. He's doing a 2-for-1 program right now for everybody, so you can get in on that. If it's a 2-for-1 and they've got a partner, I just want to know if it works for that too. Just tell them.
No, it's not for 2 people. It's
So
for
I just
one
want to
person.
I want to make sure that they're clear
Right.
on that, because it's not. We want to make sure it's clear. So if you've got an issue, believe me, if you've got one, we've all got more than one.
Oh, that's it. And usually when I'm working with a person, another issue might pop up, and we just take care of that along the way.
So his phone number, leave him a message. He's on the air now, 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, the number 1.com. You've been on this show where literally they've actually contacted me, doctors, because people, they're out there, they have gone to their wits' end, and even their doctors, not just the people, the doctors have called you.
That's right. I've had many doctors over the valley, even the Mayo Clinic, and I just had a consultation with a doctor today that he's sending me clients to, because one of my clients went to see him about her heart, and he asked her how she quit smoking. And she was praising my program so much that he had his secretary call me, and we met, and we're going to rock and roll from there.
Right. And so I'm just saying that right now there's a lot of people out there, and it takes people sometimes a little bit of time to walk on water, right? It just does. But here's the thing. People now are reaching out for anything they can. They are more interested. It's not like they can shut it off. It used to be that they would say, oh, that's ridiculous, right? Now more and more people are open to these things.
Because they see more and more people being successful, and they ask them how they did it. And they go, well, I went to Hypnotic One. Of course. But the thing is you have to know how to do the right thing so you get the right result. And what I do, they really should teach in school. They really should, because it'd make your students and your kids so much happier, so much better student. It's just great.
Well, let's talk about that part of it, because everybody knows that you can lose weight, so stop smoking and stop drinking. But some of the different ones that you can, memory is awesome, but to be able to do better sales.
Yeah. It's not always trying to get rid of a bad habit. It's creating new and good habits or healthy habits, or for business, what's going to make you a better salesman or a better manager or a better owner. We have to start training that electrochemical organic computer on your head called your mind.
Again, he is on the air now, so please leave him a message. His number is 602-547-0446. The website, check him out. It's hypnotic1.com. He has a 98% success rate. He does this free 30 to 60-minute consultation. You get that CD. What's it like when people, they sleep, like you said, it's like sleeping like a baby when you listen to it?
Yeah, 30 minutes of hypnosis. Listen to that CD. Everybody goes into a trance. And listen to that CD for 30 minutes. You don't even know it, but it's like a 3-hour sleep.
So we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we want to talk further about some of the different things that you can do for people. Again, check him out. He has a lifetime guarantee. He says he will not let you fail, and I know that. And you can talk to him and get a little consultation. You'll find out. Stop procrastinating. That's another thing he can help you with as well. But stop procrastinating. Give him a call. That number is 602-547-0446. It's hypnotic1.com. And we'll be back in just a minute.
Are you tired of low interest rates on your savings accounts and certificates of deposit? Are you aware that the IRS taxes the interest earned on your savings and CDs as ordinary income, which erodes your earnings and may also trigger taxes on your Social Security benefits? Ouch! I have a Band-Aid, the CD alternative. To find out more about this financial opportunity, call today, 623-500-6143, 623-500-6143.
Would you like to come on my radio show and talk about what you do? I'm Carol Blonder, the host of Networking Arizona. I created a show where you can get yourself heard by thousands of listeners. You also get a podcast of the show so you can put it on your website. Heard Tuesdays and Fridays from 3 to 5 p.m. It's a drive time, prime time show. Call me and book your spot at 602-228-4629. Get the word out about what you do. Visit my website, networkingarizona.net.
This is Fatima. I have 4 decades of experience as a telepathic visionary healer. Let me find out what's ailing you and remove the pain that has become a negative pattern within your life. Find out how opening up your chakras lets your natural energy flow freely. Allow yourself to be healed naturally with a customized healing treatment. Call 844-5-FATIMA. That's 844-532-8462.
One of the most thoughtful things that you can do for your family is planning for your funeral or cremation. It leaves your loved ones with guidance and support when they need it the most. Pre-planning ensures that all details are in order so that there are more answers than questions. Call 480-832-2850 for a free personal planning guide or take a tour of our beautiful cemetery and newly remodeled funeral home. Call 480-832-2850, Mountain View Funeral Home and Cemetery.com.
Newsflash, never be fat or smoke again. Break any habit or addiction in as few as 3 to 7 days. No withdrawal. Yes, you heard me right. No matter if you're 40 pounds or 140 pounds overweight, smoke 1 pack or 4 packs a day. You will be free. Call our information line at 623-266-1392 for free consultation. Your habit or addictive behaviors now can be a thing of the past. Call Hypnotic One at 623-266-1392. Now you take control of your life instead of being controlled by life. Call now, Hypnotic One at 623-266-1392.
Freeze it, shrink it, shake it, shape it, bake it till you look good naked. ESOS is the place to earn that swimsuit body without the soreness, injury, or pain associated with traditional exercise. Call now to hear how you can be a part of this revolutionary body-shaping, non-surgical process. Just off the 101 at Shea Boulevard, directly west of the PGA Superstore. Call 480-625-3100. That's 480-625-3100.
If I traded it all, if I gave it all away.
So we're back and we're talking with Doc. He's the owner of Hypnotic One. We do want you to call him. Anyone that has been sitting there thinking about this, give him a call. He's on the air, but just leave a message. He will do a consultation with you. It's a free 30 to 60-minute consultation and find out whether this would be right for you. You're going to get a CD that goes along with that. You have the lifetime guarantee. He's doing a 2-for-1 for you, so you know if you've got one thing going on, you probably got another. So his number is 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, the number one.com. So at the break, we were sort of talking. Let's go over about how does this really work? What's the process?
Well, first of all, just to ask yourself, if you had a new characteristic in your life, what would you want it to be? Are you always late? Are you always eating a little bit too much? Are you always reading the icebox? Are you always kind of laying on the couch a half an hour longer than you should? Ask yourself, what characteristic do I want to have in my life that would make my life more fun, more pleasure, more exciting, and maybe even more money? And we have to start with goals. Otherwise, what you do want. We don't care what you don't want. That's a symptom. We care what you do want. Always focus and tell yourself exactly and specifically what you do want. For smokers, when they come in, they say, I want to quit smoking. I just ask them, are you a quitter? Because you never get a positive result by negative programming. So instead of saying, I want to quit smoking, I just look at them and say, you're not a smoker trying to quit. You're a non-smoker that's been forcing yourself to smoke, and now you're going to be free. And some people say it's the same thing. It is not. Telling yourself what not to do does not tell yourself what you do want and how to get it. So we have to set goals. And the first thing, your goal, specifically and exactly what you want. The next thing, why you want it. And that's your motivation, because the why becomes more important than the what. And then how to get it done. And then when are you going to start at 100%? Not try it out, but start at 100%. And then when do you expect to achieve it? Those 5 things are in every goal.
You know, I love that. When are you going to start 100%?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's not we're going to try it, because trying is lying. People that try it, well, they're going to fail. They set themselves up for failure right away, because trying says, well, I'm going to work at it so hard. And if it's any harder than that, I'm going to quit. That's secretly what they're saying to themselves. We don't quit. We're champions. And that's what we do. We teach people to be a success, then a winner, and then a champion.
602-547-0446. Doc, some of the different things that you do that are a little different. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that's about golfing. Imagine a golfer goes out there and just tell him, don't think about slicing. What's he going to think about? He's thinking about slicing. Or you just say to him, is this where you sliced last year? And you know what? He's now trying to overcompensate. He's thinking about slicing, and he'll either hook it or slice it. So that's so important to tell yourself what you need to do.
Well, a lot of people, we're getting ready for the summer. We do want to lose weight. Usually these things, how long does it normally take? Is it different for everybody?
It really is. It depends on their motivation. The greater the motivation, the greater the obstacle you'll overcome and move past it. And weight loss is the hardest thing that people have to do.
Because they have to eat.
Yeah, you have to eat, but you have to actually work off your fat. And some people take 1 pound off a week, and that's all right. Some people want to take 3 and 4 off. That's all right. Everybody wants to get it done fast, because they usually don't like all the work or the dieting. And when they diet, it's like holding themselves from having pleasure. So we don't diet. We don't send you down to the health club. We automatically change your thought process.
602-547-0446. He does that free 30 to 60-minute consultation. 98% success rate. You're going to get that CD that goes along with it. It's a customized program to fit your needs. He won't let you fail. It's a lifetime guarantee. 2-for-1 right now. You can't lose.
And that's right. The only way you can lose, stay home. And then you're not going to lose the weight. You're going to gain that. And that's another thing. When people come in, they want to lose weight. They say, I ask them, how can I help you? I want to lose weight. Are you a loser? No. See, you never get a positive result by negative programming. So we teach them that we're not going to lose weight. We're going to burn off body fat, because every pound that you want to take off wants to be fat.
How about drug abuse?
Drug abuse, alcoholism, smoking, food abuse, they're all an addiction, and all those addictions are psychological. You've seen people that go through, and I just had one today. He went through a 30-day, which cost his parents $30,000 for that 30-day drug program, and it only lasted for 2 weeks because they take the drug away from the person has withdrawal symptoms, and they're always thinking about doing that drug to get over that withdrawal symptom. We don't take anything away from a person. For the first week, if you're a smoker, I want you to keep smoking. If you're still doing the drugs, keep doing the drugs. And you just listen to a CD, you read this book that I give you, and the book's only 25 pages. It takes 25 to 30 minutes to read it. You put your answers down for about 5 pages in there. When you come in for that first session, it's about 2 hours long, and 98% of the people stop on that first session. I don't care what drug it is.
Wow, that's amazing.
And they don't have a withdrawal symptom because I'm not taking anything away from it. They changed how they looked at that drug.
602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, one.com.
Don't get me wrong, it's not a magic wand, but it's a lot easier than trying to wean yourself off or going cold turkey or whatever it may be, because your mind is the one giving you the withdrawal symptoms. So my clients do not have withdrawal symptoms.
You know, we talked about now the weight loss and the drug abuse and all of that. What about anger? A lot of people are angry out there these days.
Depression, anger, hostility, it is. And it's not just the guys anymore. It's the ladies. And there's different kinds of anger. We get that handled in 1 to 2 sessions because that anger is coming from your stress and it's coming from the depression. We're not being able to handle something, so we have the fight or flight syndrome. But actually, I see more of the people in the stuck syndrome. There's a third one in there. It's like the deer in the headlights. You don't go forward, you don't go back, you don't fight, you don't run away from it. You're just stuck. You kind of give up. Who cares attitude. We got to get out of that.
You got to get out of the boat and walk on water.
That's it. What are you protecting your bad habits for? Call in, come in, see how easy it is to change a habit, start a habit, eliminate a habit, whatever it is. We're going to help you to get it done.
Can anybody get hypnotized?
Everybody can be hypnotized if you have an IQ over 72. Otherwise, if you've got a person that is really mentally challenged, it would be very difficult because their train of thought will not stay with me on it.
Right. But everybody can. It is the most wonderful thing that anybody can do for themselves. They need to just call and have that consultation. Find out what it's really like.
Yeah, and we don't just use hypnosis. We have spaced repetition. We have mind shifting. We have a lot of things that go on because everybody's a little bit different, and that's why the custom program makes it work for everybody. I had a weight loss client come in. She's been sick, so she had a tough time coming in for the last couple of weeks, but she finally showed up last night. And the thing is she says, you know what, I'm really not into it. She says, I've just been depressed. I've got a headache. You know what, it just went on and on and on. So the weight was not her issue. So yes, she would like to lose weight, but we went and found out what her issues was and got rid of her headache. Within a few moments, her headache starts to dissipate and disappear. We started getting rid of her depression. We found out what causes it, and we get rid of the problem. Your overweight, your smoking, your drug is not the problem. That's a symptom. We go back and find the problem, get rid of the problem, and the symptoms disappear.
602-547-0446. Hypnotic, one.com. He can answer all of your calls now. So 602-547-0446. You're going to get a free 30 to 60 minute consultation. It comes along with the CD. Get out and walk on water. Start giving him a call. It's 602-547-0446. It's Hypnotic, one.com.
Everybody's a success waiting to happen. Don't hold yourself back. Put your finger on that phone and dial us.
You're only going to lose if you don't call, so he's got a lifetime guarantee. He won't let you fail at 602-547-0446.